I'm going to be making Mexican vegetable pancakes, and I've laid all my ingredients out. I won't be using all of them, so I'll have to come up with some other recipe to do with the leftovers. Red pepper, cactus. I wanted to show you this. I got this at Walmart. The recipe calls for fresh cactus, but I can't find that anywhere. I think it will work with this jarred cactus. So this, mushrooms, broccoli florets, cauliflower florets, onion, flour, black pepper, salt, baking powder, chili powder, and cumin. What I'm going to do is chop up the broccoli florets and get a half cup of that. I'm doubling the recipe, but yeah, I'm going to chop. I'll show you the recipe under the website, but I'm going to chop these all up according to the recipe. Let me show you the recipe. Vegetable pancakes. Okay, let me see if I can get better lighting here. And anyways, I'll have the recipe at my website. So I'm going to double the recipe up, but it calls for a half cup diced broccoli florets, half cup diced cauliflower, and I'm guessing a small cactus pad is going to be about a half cup diced mushrooms. So what I'm going to go ahead and prepare all the ingredients. I don't have the egg listed out there, but I'm going to go ahead and get the egg and get all the ingredients together. And what I'm going to do, though, it says in a medium mixing bowl, combine in order. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a medium mixing bowl, and I'm going to put the broccoli in there first, then the cauliflower, then the cactus, then the mushrooms, then the onion, then the bell pepper, then the egg, then the flour, then the baking powder, then the chili powder, then the cumin, and then the salt, and then the pepper. Okay? It says to do it in order, so I'm going to respect that. Okay? They must have a reason for that. So that's what I'm working on right now. So I just wanted to let you all know. Okay, I'm using my Bob Loft to try to film this. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I have doubled the recipe, so let's start with the broccoli first. So we're going to be combining all this in a, okay. Yeah, the recipe says to do it in this order, so the broccoli's first. Okay, the next ingredient now is the cauliflower. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I just put the broccoli and the cauliflower together, and now I'm going to mix them. See that? Okay. Now we're going to add a cactus pad. That's this. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and mix that. This looks like it's going to be an interesting dish. I'm just trying to come up with a tasty way to eat vegetables. Okay, so now we did the cactus pad. Now we're going to put in mushrooms. Here's the mushrooms. So we'll go ahead and mix all that together. Okay, after the mushrooms, the onion. Okay, I need 1 cup of onion. What I'm going to do is freeze the rest of these for other recipes. So let's put in 1 cup of onion, because I'm doubling this. That's about 1 cup. A little bit more. I like the flavor of onion. Let's cover it so my eyes don't water. Let's go ahead and mix that. Oh, I need to go get my eggs. Hold on, they're in the refrigerator. Yeah. While I was preparing the ingredients, I don't like any of them to go rotten, you know. Okay, so, because it takes me a while sometimes to get all this stuff chopped up and everything. So let's kind of mix this all together. Like I said, this is taken from Mexican cuisine, obviously with using cactus. Okay, now the onions in there, the bell pepper next. Okay, let's go ahead and mix that together now. This definitely looks Mexican. It looks like it's going to be an interesting dish. Like I said, I'll try to come up with a fun way to eat vegetables. Okay. All right, the bell pepper. Egg. Egg is next. So we're going to go ahead and throw that in there. I should have brought a spoon. You know what? I know what I can do. I know exactly what I can do. I got this spoon. I'll just use that. That'll work. Okay, we're going to go ahead and mix the egg through all this right now. Now this recipe, like I said, the one I'm going to have on my website is going to be the smaller recipe, but I have doubled it simply because I don't like to, the grocery store doesn't sell them in small quantities. I'll have to do something creative with the red pepper and the mushrooms and all that, Okay, I'm getting it. Okay, it looks like it's mixed pretty good. All right, now the egg, flour. Here's the flour. Let's go ahead and mix that all together. This definitely looks Mexican. Yep. It looks like it's going to be delicious. Okay. That's what it looks like right now. Looks like it's going to be a really interesting way to eat vegetables. Yeah. My husband loves Tex-Mex food, and this will be kind of close to it, so I have a feeling he's going to love this. Okay, so there we go with that. Let's see what's next now. Baking powder. Oh, baking powder. And we need to put in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. You mean I haven't opened this yet? My goodness. It's brand new. Okay. All right, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Let's go ahead and put that in there now. I've got this here. You can kind of measure right there. Go ahead and put that in there. Okay. We're going to go ahead and mix it right now. Mix the baking powder in with the rest of it. Yeah, the recipe says do it in this order. There must be a reason for it, so I'm going to respect that. I said, first time I've made this, I never bothered to make it before, I guess because I couldn't find cactus. Or maybe I didn't care, but now I'm really trying to incorporate more vegetables into my diet. Okay, I think I've got the baking powder swished around pretty good in there. What's the next ingredient? Chili powder. That would be 1 teaspoon of chili powder. And let's take the cover off. I don't want to get baking powder in here. Alright, chili powder. That's about 1 teaspoon of chili powder. We're done with that one. We'll go ahead and mix it around again. Interesting. Ha ha ha. Like I said, I think my husband's going to love this. He loves this type of food. Mixing it around. Okay, let's see what's next. Cumin. That would be 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. Okay. Just like I said, I'm doubling this. Let's go ahead and take this off. I've got plenty of cumin here. There we go. There's the cumin. What's Mexican food without cumin, right? Okay. We're going to go ahead and mix that around. All right. Yeah, it looks like I can see that by doing it in the order like the recipe says, it's seeming to produce the right texture for vegetable pancakes. Okay. All right, now we got the cumin mixed around. Salt. The recipe calls for about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I actually like to go a little low on salt. Let me just see if I can just kind of like guesstimate this. Besides, we already got some salt in the, we already have some salt in the cactus because the recipe actually called for fresh cactus. So that's enough salt for me. Okay. And then it calls for pepper. I would say about 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Yeah, simply because I'm doubling. I'm using organic pepper here that I got from Trader Joe's. This is good enough. That's good. All right. So now we're going to mix the pepper in. Okay. What I'm going to do now is go warm up the pan and start cooking the pancakes. All right, let me go ahead and turn this off, and I'm going to bring this camera over to the stove area. Okay, I'm going to be cooking this in 2 batches. Let's put it on medium heat. Okay, and the recipe, I'm going to modify this recipe for my website. The recipe calls for 1 teaspoon acceptable vegetable oil and 1 teaspoon acceptable margarine. In place of margarine, I'm going to use olive oil. I've heard that olive oil is a good substitute for butter. Besides, margarine could be like butter. So I'm going to use olive oil in place of margarine. When I went to the grocery store, you got to remember this cookbook was made in the 1990s. Back then, they were really big into, like these vegetable oil margarines, which you can't find anywhere right now. Okay, so let me go ahead and heat up. Let's put in a teaspoon of olive oil. This will be in place of the margarine. And then a teaspoon, I'm going to use canola oil. I've noticed Mexicans seem to like canola oil. They also like lard, but I don't want to use lard. Yeah, I just don't want to. So we're going to use canola oil. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and I need to Trying to film and do this at the same time is something else, let me tell you. Alright. Store it in here for right now. Okay, let's get a spatula out. I'm going to spread the oil around. Even though the recipe is doubled, what they mean is you're going to put in about this much oil every time you cook a batch. So I'm planning on doing this in 2 batches. I might have to do 3 batches. We'll see. All right. I'll show you what the first batch goes like, okay? All right. Now, okay, with a measuring cup, scoop up 1/4 cup of the vegetable mixture, carefully mounted in a skillet, using a spatula to press down on the mixture and flatten it slightly. Repeat this with the remaining mixture, making 8 pancakes altogether. So let's see if I can pull this off. 8 pancakes. Oh, let's get rid of this. I don't need this mixing spoon here anymore. Throw you over there. Okay. One. 2. I really should be smarter about the way I'm doing this. You know what? I need something to put that in. Hold on. Don't let me do it. Trying to film and do this at the same time is something. Ah. Okay. All right. Yep. Put you over here. Let's go ahead and get me so I got 5 in there. Oops. I have a feeling I might have to do this in 3 batches. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, well. 6. Let's try flattening this out. Okay, well, looks like I'll be doing, see if I can move you over. Let's see if I can get 2 more in here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 1 more. Okay, let's get 1 more in there. You've got to be smart about placing it in here. Put you right about right there, yeah. Okay. All right. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. It's on medium-high heat. So cook over medium heat for 5 to 7 minutes or until brown. Then I turn them over with a spatula. And then I cook for 5 to 7 minutes on the other side. So let's go check. It's about 6:17 right now. So, yeah, 6:17 right now. So about 5 minutes. That would be 6:22, 6:23. Okay, let me go ahead and turn this off while I'm cooking one side here. Okay, it looks like it's about ready here. Check. I know this pan tends to cook really fast. Yep, I'm perfect. We're going to go ahead and flip it. Yep, it's brown. And then once we flip everything, we're going to, I'm left-handed, but I think I'm going to have to be right-handed for this. Not working out too good because I'm not right-handed. Let's try going this way. Yeah. Let's try going this way. I can use my left hand on this one, so I'll probably do a better job of flipping that one. And then, okay, this one. Okay, let's go ahead and cook it now for like another 5 to 7 minutes. That's 23, 7, yeah, till about 6:30. Okay, let me go ahead and turn it off, and I'll be back later. Okay, it smells like it's done. Let me just double check. Take this one out. Oh my goodness, yes. Take it out, it's almost a little bit burned. Yep, I thought I smelled something burning. So, yep, a little bit burned, so I caught it just in time. Yep. I didn't ruin it. Yep, this pan burns quickly. So let's go ahead and take it out. Fortunately, I didn't burn it to the point where I think it ruined it. So, yeah. This reminds me of when I make gyoza. It looks really good though. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to show you making the second batch. Let me go ahead and take. There it is, right there. Let me turn this off. Hold on. Okay, here is what it looks like. And I will let you know shortly how it tastes. Okay, let's kind of move it back over this way. Let's see here. This is really good. It's delicious. Really good. I like it. I think I'm going to eat my vegetables now, huh? That's pretty good. So I'll post this at my website and YouTube channel too.
In a world of secrets where darkness reigns, there's a warrior rising.